Hey there, it's Dave Armstrong with Monument Wealth Management. I got my video equipment set up here in my newly created home office situation in a spare bedroom in my house. So want to get back to some blogs. I wrote about this topic in a blog last week, but I wanted to do a quick video on it as well. And I'm calling it, opportunity versus the bottom and a bottom. So days like today are hard to reconcile. The Surgeon General was out over the weekend and he was talking about how this was going to be our next Pearl Harbor. Yet today we see all the major indexes up over 5% across the board. And the market is up big on some moderately good news, moderately at best. And this is why it's impossible to really know what's going to happen day to day. But I've got an idea. But first, today validates my longer term optimism that I wrote about last week. There's a link in the description below. And the market is looking for some good news. And as that good news comes, I think we're going to continue to see gains. And if this virus charts its course as it's supposed to, and we see a peak in the next 2 weeks, I think things are going to be able to get back to normal. So, of course, if things turn worse, we're going to see the market react negatively. No surprises there, right? But experiencing a major pullback is never a good feeling. I get that. But neither is missing out on a day like today or missing out on a historic day like back on March 24th, where the Dow was up about 11.5% in one day. Okay, so if you believe, as I do, that this crisis will pass and we will start to get the world back to work, today is a good example of how any good news is going to be received by the market. With that, it's important to remember that there is a huge difference between identifying an opportunity and identifying a bottom or even the bottom, okay? So an opportunity, that's now for a long-term investor, okay? The current market environment, this is an opportunity if you're a long-term investor. Just like last Wednesday was, just like last Friday was, just like last Monday was, just like 2 weeks ago, it's an opportunity, okay? Even though it's not a bottom or even the bottom. Okay, so what you don't want to do now is you don't want to stop contributing to your 401k. You don't want to stop dollar cost averaging. You don't want to suspend payments. You don't want to be bottoming out of the market and saying sell everything now. You don't want to be trying to create a portfolio today that you wish that you had 90 days ago. It's important now to make sure that you have a portfolio for the next 90 or even 180 days, okay? Now, and then, so on the other hand, you got opportunities. On the other hand, you got bottoms, okay? And I just don't know how anyone can confidently identify a bottom or the bottom. And we won't know where the bottom is until the history books are written, just like no one knew that March 9th of 2009 was going to be the bottom of the great financial crisis either. Okay, so here's my idea. Do not fall victim to guesser's guesser's remorse. This is where you feel bad because you put money to work and the next day the market went down and you regretted putting money to work. Or conversely, it's you put money to work and the market skyrockets the next day and you have remorse that you didn't put more money to work, okay? This is an opportunity now, and long-term investors should be viewing it as such and acting accordingly. Okay, so check out for more information, check out our website, go to our blog, sign up for the blog, read some stuff that I wrote last week on this topic and other topics. All of our social media is here for you to engage with as well. And if any questions pop up, make sure you give us a reach out. We've got all of our phone systems where everything's running normally at Monument, except for the fact that we're just not all sitting together and enjoying each other's company throughout the day. So with that said, keep looking forward and everybody stay healthy.